Yeah.
That's not true, man.
What other country created laws upon race?
Racism was in Europe before America.
Hey, guys. This is my interview.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra.
Welcome back to another episode of the Old Fashioned Guys podcast. I'm your boy Eastside Black. I got my brother Just Bound with me. Start over. That's what I'm saying. That be sounding generic. Let me know you're ready.
That's the first time you ever did that, though.
Alright, rolling. 3, 2.
Welcome back to another episode of the Old Fashioned Guys podcast. I'm your host, Just Bound. I have my co-host. God damn, I'm not Just Bound.
What's wrong with you today, bro?
I don't know. Run it back. Well, welcome back to the Old Fashioned Guys podcast. I'm your host, Eastside Black. I got my co-host, my brother with me, Just Bound. We got a special guest rocking with us today, man. First interview, right?
Yeah.
We got WolffDollaBill in this motherfucker. How you feeling, dog?
I feel good.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, we glad to have you. It's an honor to have you here with us. You feel me?
Right.
You back in the city.
Yeah. I'm back in the city, man.
Why you left?
To go to Jacksonville?
Yeah. Duval.
That's my birthplace.
You from Duval?
I was born there. I'm from Tampa. I came here in 89. I was born in 83, so that, that's the crack era. My mom was a smoker. My dad was a dealer. Most of my family was. But my mom, she grew up down here with my grandma's auntie. So she's from this area, and she had inquired a friend as she grew up named Miss Valerie Goodman. That's the woman who came and got me and my little brother and brought us down here in 89 to take us away from that situation. And that's how I ended up in Tampa. Okay. But I went back because it's always good to go back home when you losing yourself, because 2024, I was in a dark place and didn't realize, I was depressed. And when you're depressed, you don't really know what's going on until you sit back. And going home, getting around people who love you unconditionally, it heal you. You know what I'm saying? People remind you who you is.
It take a real, man to even recognize and understand their depression and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to cut you off, but, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of our people, we don't believe in depression. We don't think it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to do nothing about it. And I'm one of those people that I struggled with depression before, too. Feel me? So I want to commend you for taking care of yourself and going on.
Oh, yeah, man. Accountability is the key to elevation. If you're not being accountable, you're going to stay stuck in the same situation over and over. And I'm one of those people, like, once I go to seeing myself stagnant, it's like, dang, okay, what am I doing wrong? I don't blame other people. I definitely analyze other people in my life to see how they're causing an effect, too, because you can have people there that's keeping you in this same position, and you're not realizing that. That's why they say with elevation is separation. So it was just me seeing that I see myself here at this time frame. Okay, my 10th year, I should be here. But I still was here, and it's like, damn, what am I doing wrong? And it was just I was drained, pouring my cup. You want to help everybody, and when I went and looked in my cup was empty.
So I know it's a lot of people do that too. It's like you attach yourself to your work and what you do, but that's work. That ain't who you is. Right. Who you is separate from where you at in life. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I be telling, I got a bunch of little kids, nephews, nieces, and stuff like that. And even adults, you never want to attach yourself to what you do, because if it don't work out, you feel like you're a failure. You're not a failure if it don't work out how you think it's going to work out. Sometimes you got to go through being knocked back down and get back up. And then that's the true test, right? That's what really gonna let you know, like, how you built. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you capable of. Because, like, nothing's built in, Rome wasn't built in one day, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take some failures. It's gonna take some coming back, falling back for you to recognize, damn, like, one day you're gonna wake up and be like, damn, I'm here now. I was nowhere close to here 5 years ago when I was complaining about where I was at. You know what I mean? So it's just like, just staying consistent, just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. That's the most important thing about it. That's the real character of a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. It was like, like I said, I was drained. And when you drain and you look inside your cup and you know you did for a lot of people, those people, you should see something in return from them people. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do something and expect something. Well, that's not how it works. You should expect something from someone. Now, it don't have to be monetary, but if I give you my energy, that's what reciprocation come in. You should give me my energy back. Mm-hmm. You know, if I lift you up to the top, it's your job to either throw the rope and the ladder down or put your hand down and pull me up. Mm-hmm. Not look down there and say thank you and then move on. You know, and that's what was going on, which falls back to me, meaning I was helping the wrong people. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's like this. Like I told my little brother, he was going through it. He was like, man, I helped all these people. I did yada, yada, yada. And it helped me realize, like, okay, you helping people who needed you. You giving them money, you buying them food. They needed you. So when you ran out of money, you looking for them to help you, but they never had that. So it showed me like, okay, I'm helping the wrong people. I need to be investing into people that's already investing into themselves. Mm-hmm. So then they already own a statue. So I can get something in return immediately versus wait until they build up. And when people building up, if you at the beginning, most likely they're going to forget about you. You know, they're going to remember right then. Because we live in a what have you done for me lately, not what have you done for me back then. Back then don't really matter 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5, 10 years ago. You know, it mattered last week. You know, we living in, everybody in survival mode right now. Right. So people thinking about somebody who helped them in recent times versus the beginning. You know, and that's how I look at it now. Like, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm helping people who I can also benefit from. Not just people who need me, more say, because it's draining. It's definitely draining.
I be on the fence with stuff like that because I help a lot of people too. You feel me? Like, I be doing what I can to help people, but, you know, I always think about, like, be Christ-like type shit. So it's like,
yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? Christ helped everybody and nobody helped him. Mm-hmm. He ain't look for nothing in return.
Right.
You feel me? And people still shit on his name and forget about him to this day. You feel me? So when I think about something and something go bad, I always put myself in that situation. Like, you feel me? Like, damn, I ain't better than Christ. That nigga helped everybody. Mm-hmm. And people forget about him to this day. So how you feel when it's presented to you that way?
So it's crazy that you bring up Christ because that's where this recent journey has pivoted me to. Mm-hmm. That's the part that was missing. I was moving out the flesh and the mental. It was no spiritual inside of me. You know, and once I surrendered to the spirit, everything collapsed and it laid out for me. Like, okay, right. I was able to exhale. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I lost a lot of relationships, but I feel better now that I surrendered to my spirit, because the spirit not going to lead you wrong. That's the gut feeling that you get when you make, you know what I'm saying, when they say, hey, man, don't do that. You be like, I'm going to do it anyway. And then you end up getting in trouble, putting yourself in a bad situation. And you be like, man, I should listen to my first mind, that gut. But that's what the spirit is, because the spirit always has your best interest. So to circle back to what you say about with the Christ-like thing, that's why it don't bother me that I helped those people, even though they didn't give nothing back, because I really did it from the heart. I really do enjoy helping people. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have to do what makes sense, because if you helping people that God didn't send you to help, because we have a time, people that help, I don't know, you can relate to this. I just seen this video right when we were sitting over there. A lady was explaining how God will keep sending you the same test over and over. So he'll put you in a position where you helping someone, and then you have to cook the food, you have to serve the plate, you have to pick the spoon up, you have to show them how to chew the food, you have to show them how to swallow the food. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. Your job is not to go and service them. Your job is just to go and guide them and then tell them where to go at, not take them all the way through the whole destination, because now you're taking away from yourself. Time is valuable, bro. We don't know when we're going to die. You know what I'm saying? That's a question nobody can answer. Mm-hmm. So you have to be okay with them failing once you did your job. Like, you can help. Hey, that's the door right there. It's not our job to go open the door, then walk them through the door, and you need to go speak to this person. That's not our job. That's not our do. And that's how I became drained, because I was overextending my help. That makes sense? Versus me just helping them. You know what I'm saying? You go that way. And it's a control freak thing. I can say that. It's a controlling thing because you don't want to see somebody you helping fail.
Right.
You know, you want to see them succeed. And that's what I learned from it. Like, I can't overextend myself. And I got to be okay with saying, nah, I can't do that for you. You have to do that. Trust yourself and believe. And then, you know, separate, go from there. So
as you speaking and shit, right? What got you on this journey? Because this not the WolffDollaBill I expected to come sit on the couch. You feel me? So what got you onto this journey? Like, I can show you the questions I got right here. We might have to make a whole
you
flip
can still get to those
it's
questions.
Not the Wolf that I expected to
We still gonna get
show
to that
up.
Wolf.
You see what I'm saying?
We gonna get
I got
that.
a bunch of comedy funny shit right here. You feel me? So what got you on this journey to
surrendering, man? Like I said, I'm a person of growth. I'm 43 years old. So, and I'm at a stage now where it's like, okay, it's not about me being famous. I don't have to be the guy. I don't have to be the Kevin Hart. I don't have to be the Bernie Mac, the Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, the guy who inspired me to be funny, by the way.
Okay.
So it's like I'm here now where I can be behind the scenes. I can be a Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? I can be a what's your boy name? Ryan Coogler.
Right.
You feel me? Or your other guy, what is it? Peel? What the names are?
Key and Peele.
I can be the other one, not which one. I don't know which is which.
Peele, I think Peele, the
Peele.
one who shoot the movies.
I can be, you know what I'm saying? I can be that guy that with Buddy Rowe. That's why I attach myself to Buddy Rowe, so I can help him clean up and see before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Show, hey, this the mistake I made. You don't have to make that mistake because I'm telling you about it. So if you do this and do that, you can skip a process that I went through.
So my question to you is, do you, like how you said, like you could do that with somebody like Buddy Rowe. When you reaching out to help Buddy Rowe, are you expecting something in return? And I want to double back to what you said at the beginning is because, like, you know, being hospitable and helping people is a Christ-like thing, right? Sometimes you help people solely for them and not for you at all. For instance, like, you know, Judas. Judas, you know, he turned on Jesus. But Christ was so hospitable and caring that he knew Judas. He knew Judas was very money hungry. He knew that he wanted all the fame and riches. So to help Judas not turn on him, what he did was all the money that they was collecting for Christ, you know, he put Judas in control of all the money, knowing that he was money hungry, knowing that he would steal from it, knowing that he would take from it. He put him in control of it just so he wouldn't turn on him, to try to deter him from turning on him later on. He said, hey, look, steal from me right now so you won't turn on me later. So that was like him basically like helping him. Like, I want you to get to heaven. I want you to be able to be up here. So I'm going to help you take from me so you won't turn on me later and you ain't going to make it to see me. I think sometimes when I help people, I don't expect nothing in return. I expect zero in return. It's like, it's part of my character. And I do suffer from it sometimes. Like, I wake up sometimes and I don't know who gonna help me. But then I know who to look to help for and I know who not to look for help for. But that don't stop me from helping both of them. You get what I'm saying?
So in the midst of me saying everything, I don't want to contradict myself. I don't want you to think I'm contradicting myself and say that I'm doing it for something in return.
Right.
What I'm saying is I want to more so help people that I know can return it versus just helping people that can't. Because if you give in to people who can't give back, you're gonna drain yourself, bro. And I don't wanna drain myself never again. You get what I'm saying? I don't wanna empty my cup. I don't wanna never have to turn my cup over. And it tell you the cup runneth over. That means everything that come outside of my cup, y'all can have. Everything in my cup is for me and my kids.
Right.
Legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing this, bro. I can't do that. I can't pour into your cup. That's not my job. Right. You know, God gonna bless us all in the way that He see fit, but you have to be deserving of those blessings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get those blessings with the wrong people around you, with the wrong heart. with the wrong mind, the wrong soul, and that's to circle back to your question. That's why I surrendered, bro. Because I came up in a church-led household. Church every day. Like, bro, it felt like prison, bro.
I gotta go every Sunday, man.
You grew up
Sunday,
Wednesday, Sunday,
come on, bro.
Wednesday,
Like,
Sunday, Friday.
I grew up going to church all the time. Especially revival week. Oh my God. You ain't going to the park.
Bro, we
week.
was going to Texas to the conferences, bro. Like,
Damn.
we was going to church,
Y'all
bro.
was
Like,
traveling to
oh
church.
man, I'm telling you, bro.
I just had to go to 34th Street.
But
I went to harvest time.
those seeds have flourished now. So a lot of the stuff now, bro, I haven't read the Bible in a while, bro. I don't even read it like that. My big brother is also a person, my daddy oldest son, and my mama, both of my big brothers, they great people. They some of the best people in my life, you know. But he always tell me, he introduced me to the Blue Letter Bible. But to circle back to what I was saying, I can quote things from the Bible and not know the verses, but I know it because I was in church so much. So I know right from wrong. That's why my spirit is the way it is. That's why I'm just naturally a good person. But
also, I believe, because I do shit like that sometimes too, and I've been doing that my whole life. I say something and figure out it's in the Bible. I feel like the word of God is already in us.
yeah.
Like without even looking at it, it's already in you.
Because we was in that environment, bro.
Right.
We was in that environment, and we strayed away. I know I strayed away and went to the streets one time, and that was the worst part of my life, going to the streets. You know, because the streets they the number one recruiters in our community, because they open you with they welcome you with open arms.
Well, that's the trick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they show you fun.
I see you give the streets a lot of pushback on your platform.
Because I want people to know that it's a facade. It's not real. I want people to know that once you go out there, you losing a piece of yourself. You'll never get back, because you have to go out there and fit in, and just because you fit in don't mean you belong. Well, and I was one of those people. I didn't belong in the streets, bro.
Right.
And
it's a trick, bro. Like, and I feel like the trick is systematically set up for you to fall for it. You feel me? You grow up as a kid, you think it's cool. And then once you get older, you realize, like, I remember, what's the nigga name he came out with, the fuck the streets thing? Who the rapper that did that? Y'all remember?
I don't
I
remember.
know Young Thug was just saying
Young Thug. That's who.
Young Thug was just saying fuck.
Yeah. That was.
Now you talking about recent or back?
When he first got out.
Okay, yeah, it was
21 Savage, all them, right?
Yeah, they were saying that. This was last year.
Right. It was last year.
They were saying all that.
Saying he'll never say that.
But you know what's crazy is, and if I'm on this podcast and I'm lying, I want people to tell me I'm lying. But every street nigga done said fuck the streets in their life.
When they was in jail.
Because you lose too much. But not even when you in jail, when your homeboy died. You feel me? You lose too much for what you gain. You feel me? I'm losing homeboys. I'm going to jail, losing time away from my kids. I'm losing money.
We was just talking about
family.
We were just talking about it last night or night before. It's like the streets, it trick you. It tricked us into thinking that it was more money for drug dealers than it is for motherfuckers with PhDs.
Nah, for sure. Every real street nigga in life, in his time, in his head, some type of way, whether you said, man, I'm done with this shit, I ain't fucking with that shit no more, this shit, you done said fuck the streets some type of way. Because you know it just it's too draining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong.
Like I said, it take a piece of you that you would
that
never
you
get
got
back.
certain type of individual though, because you got like some people ain't got the same minds to think with. I mean, it's very common for people not to have it. You know, the same kids that we went to school with that was in those classes, they're adults and they in the streets. You got some people that's in love with the streets. You got some people that wouldn't say fuck the streets. I got a few homeboys who I know love the streets more than they love their mama. You feel me? Like, and that sound bad, but it's reality. You feel me? So anybody with something to think with gonna probably say fuck the streets. They go through something bad, or they feel like it's the streets' fault why they went through something. But me being who I am, I think that sometimes you could say, oh, the streets did me bad, but you did you bad. You made the choices to go out there. That was your choosing.
You made that choice as an adolescent, though.
some people make that choice as an adult. Some people
I went out there as an adult.
Some people wait till they grown
I was 21.
men to go into the streets, bro.
That is true, but I got
22.
I got homeboys right now from my way. I feel like it's some people that it was no choice. Like that's what they had.
It's always a choice. So look at it like
because
this.
they get you when you so young.
I'm gonna help you out with what you're saying. It's parenting plays a bigger role than we can imagine in kids' upbringing. You know, if you're around someone that plays nothing but trap music, it's a 90% chance your child is gonna grow up and want to experience that what you listening to, because if you rapping it with excitement, that child's gonna see that, and a child's first dream is to please their parent. You know, and we be absent-minded of the responsibility we have of a child when they're around us. You know, and that I don't listen to rap music no more at all.
At all.
Not even a little bit. I don't listen to the R&B no more. I put on Bob Marley. My son think my favorite song is "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This." He think that's my favorite song because of the type of music I play. He sang Michael Jackson all day because music matter more than we can imagine, bro. Who's the musician from heaven?
Satan.
So who you think running the music?
Yeah, I heard that when I was a child.
You see what I'm saying? Like music at one time they used to use instruments that vibrated you and made you excited. It made you want. Remember they used to play certain songs that made you want to dance.
Right.
It just made you dance. Like you'll go from tapping your feet, you just get up and just naturally because the music. When the last time you heard a song like that?
It's an energy.
All the songs you hear now make you mean mug, make you want to spend money, make you want to indulge in the drugs, the alcohol, sex.
Yeah.
And with that being said, going back to the parenting part, if you in a place where the mom is surviving, because most of these kids who get out there early, not all of them, they surviving though. You know, the ones who got out there, like you saying, fell in love with the streets. Also, like you saying, that got to the age where they like, man, fuck the streets. Those people have been out there so long to where they see what's going on. They felt the effects and they realized like, bro, this is really all I know. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in our community is giving those street guys another chance because they some of the most intelligent people in our community.
No,
They know fractions without they don't even understand they know fractions, bro. Like
the streets,
they
probably got the most talent, the smartest niggas.
They the number one recruiters, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Like even for niggas like with the Pooh Shiesty situation.
He's a loser. Gucci's a loser.
Gucci's a loser?
Those are two losers.
But listen, I have empathy for a nigga like Pooh Shiesty. Simply because his daddy taught him that way.
His dad is a loser.
So he feel like this is right. Pooh Shiesty doesn't feel like what he's doing is wrong because his daddy taught him.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? Niggas look up to their dad. My father wasn't in my life. Right. But if he was, I would know I look up to my father. I know him and his father. He has a great relationship with his father. Right? Niggas look up to their father. So if this is what my father taught me, I'm gonna feel like this the right shit to do.
Man, listen, that is not no excuse, man.
Man, that's an
excuse,
man.
Guess what? My daddy done did all type of shit. My daddy
but your daddy told you it was wrong.
Guess what?
I know your daddy.
Guess what?
He told you it was wrong. No matter what he did, he would tell you if it's right or wrong.
Let me clear something up for you.
You ain't finna speak bad on Big Jamal.
No, I'm gonna speak on.
Y'all not finna argue, are y'all?
No, we might. I'm gonna speak on the reality of things. The younger version of my dad. My dad probably got 40 felonies, robbery, selling drugs, doing all type of shit. The older version of my dad worked his ass off, got a job,
and that's why
took care of home. That's who you know. You feel me? Like the version of me that I know, my dad is a mixture of both. My dad showed me the game. You feel me? Like on this side and on that side. You know what I'm saying? The version of my dad you got is like, you see that he very stable, you know, he gonna push, you know, you need to get you a job, you need to work, you need to take care of your home, you need to do this and do that. But my dad got another side to him. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even today, you feel me? He do stuff that some people are frowned upon. And he be telling me all the time, he's like, see, what a lot of people think is, this is just one of the things he be saying, he said, a lot of people think that people glorify drug dealers. Everybody don't glorify drug dealers. You got some people out there who hate you. Hate what you're doing to the community. Don't like you. They despise your ass. You feel me? But like, you know, he showed me bad shit too. You feel me? My dad is, when I was growing up, my dad was one of the biggest drug dealers in Tampa. My mama, my stepdad, all of them. You feel me? Like, so it's
allegedly.
But it's like, you know, that never, I know all of those things. I learned that version. That don't mean I'm finna just, my dad would say this too. He'll be like, why? He like, all my sons, why you choose to resonate with the fuck shit I do so much? You feel me? Like, honestly, I like, man, shit, that's all I knew when I grew up, you know? Like, I ain't stay with my dad till I was 13 years old. Before that, I stayed with my mom. I grew up in trap houses, you feel me? Even when I went to his house, it was a trap house for a minute, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, nigga, that's what I knew. That's, you know, if he was a plumber, I would have been fucking with pipes. You feel me? Like, but you weren't no damn plumber. You feel me? Like, and that's just how it was. You feel me? Like, but I still had the same enough mind not to go fucking crash out. I know I ain't finna go sell drugs inside middle school. I seen my mama and daddy sell drugs all the time. But that ain't mean that I was gonna go do some dumb shit. You feel me? My house done got kicked in. Niggas done kicked in the door trying to rob shit. That ain't mean I'm finna go kick a nigga door and rob it. Not saying that I haven't, not saying that I have, but I'm just saying, like, you at a certain age, you get in your brain, some of the shit you was taught was wrong, bro.
Yeah, but at a certain age, you in too deep.
Man, Pooh Shicey's a grown ass man, bro.
Not the Pooh Shicey.
A rich one too.
Yeah, he's going to the Pooh Shicey. He's just going on that.
Sometimes,
saying that you give.
Once you get to that point where it's like, damn, this shit fucked up. You in too deep already.
No.
It's like going in the middle of the ocean and be like, damn, I shouldn't have swam all the way right here.
No, it's
you
not.
look back at shore, you like, fuck.
In the words of Charleston,
I can't go all the way back over there.
No, it's not.
It's never too long. It's never too late to turn right. It's never too late, bro.
Man, that man just got out. You had a perfect. For me, I feel like you shitted on a perfect opportunity. You went and you did what you did the first time. You went and did your time.
But look who he did it with. He did it with his daddy.
It don't matter, bro. You stood on business. You did what you were supposed to. You gave your time back or whatever. You jumped out.
I see why y'all friends. Y'all have two different point of views.
Yeah.
You saying dad is a heavy influence.
I blame dad more than I blame
both of them. Take the blame. Both of them losers. Right. But you saying dad has so much influence over the son to where Pooh Shicey can't see the cloud.
He can't see that.
He can't grow up. Because his dad his dad is not influenced. No, what you're saying is also true, but what he's saying is dad has so much influence on him right now. Dad is a puppet master. Mm-hmm. And until he cut the screens off and no longer Pinocchio and become a real boy, he'll mature to a man.
It's probably too late.
And that's what it is. It's not too late. It's not too late. And that's what he's saying.
Right.
He's saying that
bro.
He got a second chance and it might not be a third.
You're a multi-millionaire.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, like you a multi-millionaire. In reality, you ain't got to take nothing from nobody. You ain't got to draw a gun on nobody. You ain't in no motherfucking struggle. What
he is in a struggle, though. His struggle is not financial. His struggle is with his dad.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's his struggle.
But that's any smart nigga would have hired a lawyer to get him out that contract. But his dad taught him, this how you handle business.
That's stupid.
You keep it on street shit.
That's stupid. That's stupidity.
That is stupid. It's ignorant. It's more than stupid.
It's a loser's mentality, bro. Losers don't make sound decisions. That's why I called them losers. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And I know you like, damn, Gucci's a loser because Gucci keep doing the same thing, bro. He gonna get the same results.
Yeah.
Failed artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get a successful artist because his formula is flawed. Birdman gets successful artists, bro. And this artist circle back. You can say what you want about them. This, that, and third. People like to say Master P is this, but Master P don't have successful artists like Birdman do.
Yeah, Birdman
got successful artists because he has a formula, bro. You know, give it to Miami. Miami down south has a successful formula, bro. Mm-hmm. You went from Uncle Luke, who fought the industry, by the way. I don't know if y'all know about it, but
no, Uncle Luke, Mount Rushmore.
He fought a way that people don't even understand. He made them put rated R on there. Like, nah, don't fault me for your kids. I don't agree with his music, but he played a good part of what's going on. But they have a formula to where you can be successful in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And just going back to my point, all that music has gotten to And I was supposed to look up the lady name who Tupac went against. Because she spoke and said, she told Tupac, if y'all keep going down this path, by the time we get to the 3rd and 4th generation, it's not going to be what y'all think it is. And that's where we at now. We at a point now where drill music get praised.
Yeah.
We at a point now where sex is, like, women only talk about their vagina, bro. They talk, the men was talk like, the music is so bad right now, bro, to where we haven't had a top rap song since daylight. If Kendrick Lamar wouldn't have came, we would have been on our 3rd year not having a #1 rap song.
But that's not. I'm a hip hop historian. I tell people this all the time. I never stop listening to hip hop, and I study hip hop.
Hip hop and rap different. Hip hop not gonna die.
Hip hop is a culture.
Hip hop not gonna die.
Hip hop is not a music.
Hip hop's not. Hip hop don't confuse hip hop and rap.
No, you're correct.
Hip hop is that's the most deaths. That's the what your boy named Commons. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Underground rappers who you don't really see like that.
Who was kicking? You got Brand Nubian. You feel me? I go back to Brand Nubian, De La Soul,
KRS-One.
Niggas were kicking knowledge.
Yeah.
But the money came when it was gangster rap.
Tupac.
Because that's what
Snoop Dogg.
The industry said, we can push this.
NWA.
Yeah, we can push gangster rap.
You know what it's gonna push?
But it's detrimental.
You know where it's gonna put the people at? They was pushing to fill up jail cells.
Yeah, and it's gonna make niggas buy guns. We own all that.
It's
gonna make niggas buy liquor. We own all that.
Do drugs.
We do drugs. We own all that. You feel me?
You know?
We need advertisement for what we own.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want y'all preach about the knowledge of self and shit like that. We don't own that shit. Mm-mm. We want to push what we own. So we gonna give you this $1 million, but I need you to go rap about killing niggas on the other block real quick. It's the only reason that I'm giving you this. You feel me? And then all them niggas get older and be like, damn, what I was rapping about was crazy. I shouldn't have been doing that.
Ice Cube really was one of the first people to realize it and sway away like, I got to change that, man.
Yeah.
And went to the movies. You know, gangster rap. And a lot of people won't agree with this, but bro, Tupac was so bad for our community. He was only 25, granted. He didn't have time to grow. But he was so bad with the thug life because before Tupac came, bro,
money pushed him.
We didn't have West Side.
Tupac pushed thug life.
Let me land the plane first before you go to that. We had a community before then. We didn't have West Side, North Side, East Side, South Side beef. If it was before Tupac, if it was a problem with somebody from that side of town, this side of town, the two uncles or aunties knew each other. Mm-hmm. So they would bring them two together. You see what I'm saying? And hey, man, that's such and such son, man. Y'all not finna do nothing.
Handle it internally.
And squash it.
Right.
Because miscommunication can be resolved at the snap of the fingers, bro. That's all it is. And we're in a time now where miscommunication start war. You see what I'm saying? And we there because the Tupac era. Tupac put out some great music. Don't get me wrong. Dear Mama, Brenda Had a Baby. You know, Thug, when Thugs Cry, he put out some great music. But that thug life era sent us down the path that we on right now. That's the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. That moment right there is when it pushed us. And you got Snoop Dogg behind it. You know, NWA was right before that. But you got to remember during that time, KRS-One was fighting hard. Like, hey, man, y'all don't see what they doing? Like, this is what we need to be rapping about right here. But once the Biggie Smalls and Tupac beef got there, that East Coast versus West Coast, oh, man, the South and the North got jealous that they wasn't getting mentioned.
But notice KRS-One don't got a hit rap.
It's not about a hit rap.
I'm saying he don't got a hit rap.
Oh, you saying because they didn't push it?
They don't want you to hear that.
I don't even think that. You know, we can.
You're right.
See what me I like. We can blame the man, right? We can say, oh, they don't want to push it. But I think some of the fault is also on the consumer. Sometimes it's not what we want to listen to.
The biggest...
Some people make that music and we just don't listen to it.
The richest rappers, bro, are the rappers we don't know about in the media. Mm-hmm. The guys who getting out there still selling their CDs, interacting with the customers, the consumers. They some of the biggest, wealthiest rappers right now because they don't have a deal. And if you notice, a lot of rappers are going independent again. Mm-hmm. Because that's where it's at. They waking up. They becoming conscious. Mm-hmm. That's why you got N.D.I.R.E. going at Young Miami right now. That's why you got your boy D1 going at the entire industry. Yeah. You know, because at the end of the day, you're going to have equilibrium. Balance must come. And the gangster music got so high up to now where people gonna come. It has to come back down. And once it come back down, I hope it gets destroyed and replaced with hip hop. I hope it goes back to pure hip hop so we can feed the soul, bro. Because if you're not feeding the soul, bro, I mean, you're feeding the flesh and the mind.
Hip hop is soul music.
And if you're feeding the flesh and the mind, bro, that's the demonic side. You're not gonna get nothing good from it.
And I think some of it's on us. We gotta support those artists that are doing that music. You know what I mean? Like we gotta, because it is artists that do that music.
Mm-hmm. You know the most
Christian rap is at one of the best places it's ever been. Christian rap, I don't know if y'all know it, but Christian rappers make a lot of money right now.
I hate Christian rap.
They all doing very well.
I don't like Christian rap.
They doing very well.
We gotta drop the notion of wanting to be cool.
Yeah.
We gotta make it okay. We gotta make it safe for our intelligent brothers and sisters that go to school. Mainly the brothers. Them young men who go to school and they're intelligent, they got a smart, they love. Like I love the fact that anime is open up now because I've been one of those nerds that watch Star Wars and all. But we need to make it a safe space where people who are more intelligent than you don't get bullied by someone who's insecure about not being able to read.
But
we need to make it to where it's cool to go to school and learn.
Yeah. Let me
because it's cool to be dumb.
Let me make 2 points, right?
It's cooler to be dumb than it is to be intelligent, bro. And I don't like that about our society, our community.
I say Christian rap sucks because outside of 2 or 3 artists, only thing Christian rap do is just take a secular song and spin it to a Christian song.
I don't think that's kind of
trash.
No, I don't think that's what they
outside of like Lecrae make his own music. Who else? D1.
So this is what I believe, bro. So music, no matter, just like you said, like most music come from jazz. Most music come from the blues. The blues, right? So in our brains, without us subconsciously, you know, beats and rhythms, we get a hold to them. You can get a hold to that and put Christian rap. It's gonna sound like the other stuff. It's gonna sound similar to the other stuff. I see what you're saying,
but what I'm saying is like somebody would spin that
and make
be
it
like,
a Christian
praise
song.
that.
You saying don't take
like, bro,
don't take
have to use that song.
He said don't take a cadence that's already there.
They're like praise that shit. Praise that.
Oh,
like,
no,
you could have just made your own
I'm
song.
talking about the artist that.
To go back over what you said, you feel me? I'm from Traduce, right? I feel like in my hood, and this is why I respect my hood so much. Yeah, Sacarac, for sure. Yeah, shout out Doug. From my hood, and this is why I love my hood so much, you wasn't picked on if you was smart. You wasn't picked on if you didn't want to be a street nigga. Niggas just be like, yeah, he from the hood, he ain't no street nigga. And we cool with that. You know why? Because we know your grandma, we know your brothers, we know your uncles. My hood never forced you to be something you wasn't.
That was a community.
We was a community.
It was a community.
You can go to the hood and people like, oh yeah, he from around the way, he play basketball a lot. You're not gonna fuck with him. I don't care if you think he's soft or not. You not finna fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I always love being where I'm from, because they didn't force you. We didn't pick on people for not being what we wanted them to be. Or
y'all wasn't insecure.
We wasn't insecure.
I wasn't insecure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why
I think that's a lot of hoods in our generation. The younger generation, what he talking about.
I get a 70s baby's hell, bro. I give them hell because they made it cool to be dumb, bro. When they started that, if you typing, sissies type, sissies and girls. And now right now, most of them can't use a cell phone. They have trouble with a smartphone. They probably use 0.1% of the smartphone because they don't have no comprehension to technology. They don't have no comprehension to technology at all. No literacy. Because again, they made it cool to be dumb, bro. Like they made it so cool. Like, that nigga, look at this uppity nigga. You know, and it stems back to North and South. You know, we the South. Florida, the South region. Mm-hmm. New York. You know, New York is one of the most confident regions. You know, a New York nigga, they love themselves, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't get them to hate themselves. Mm-hmm. And they love New York. And their confidence gets seen down here by us as he's arrogant, egotistic. You looking down on me. Well, really, nah, bro, I'm not looking down on you, bro. I'm looking at you how you look at yourself. Mm-hmm. You look at yourself like you nothing. You talk dumb. You move dumb. You think dumb. So why would I treat you like you're an intelligent brother? You know? And we so insecure down here, bro. That's why we are considered crabs in the bucket. To where we'll see somebody climbing. Nah, that nigga ain't doing nothing, man. That's such and such back in the day, man. I remember that nigga was walking. I used to pick him up and I was like, oh man, he go out there. You'll see a guy, you'll see a guy in a relationship happy with a female. Oh, that's such and such, man. Everybody was fucking that bitch back in the day, dog. Yeah. And we don't see no problem with that. And that's you being insecure. The person who's talking about that guy to remind him who he was or tell somebody else who he was is feeding his own insecurity.
Right.
And we don't see it as that, which falls back to what I was saying. We have to knock down
sucker shit too,
trying to be cool. Being cool is sucker. You trying to be cool, bro, 9 times out of 10, you a sucker.
Right.
You a sucker, bro. And you going to do and say some sucker stuff that's going to get commended by other suckers. So y'all a group of lollipops. And don't see yourself as that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we got to start, I ain't even going to say we. I have to start saying these things to go back to what you say. I get a streets pushback. Because the streets is killing our community, bro. They killing our community. We can't advance with the streets, bro. Unless we sit down and have because the biggest part the streets play in our community is the black dollar. We don't have the most jobs. They say we spend trillions of dollars. That shit comes from street money. That don't come from the working class. Working class people spend their money accordingly. They save and invest. The streets spend millions of dollars daily. They'll go buy $1,000 section and won't even feel it.
No, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go spend $2,000 on an outfit. You know what I'm saying? And within today's time, with them being able to scam and scheme and get $20,000, $30,000 just like that at the drop, you know what I'm saying? On a regular weekly, they spending even more money.
But I feel like we need both though.
And that's what I'm saying.
I heard somebody say it's the difference between black men and niggas.
It is.
Black people and niggas.
It is. It's a difference.
And then I'm a thinker. I think about shit. So I say, if shit hit the fans, like the nigga was like, we gotta separate black people from niggas. Black people need to get away from niggas. If shit hit the fans, black people will need niggas.
Black people
niggas are the protection.
Niggas need to.
We're the front line.
Niggas need to be trained.
But niggas are the front line. We're like the Marines of this shit. If shit hits the fan, you gonna need niggas. You ain't gonna need, because black people are more conserved or won't want to get in trouble. If you think about who's ever shaped the system, it's always been a nigga. Harriet Tubman was a nigga. You know why she was a nigga? She went against the system. The system told her to do one thing, she went against it. That's a nigga.
Nah, she was a
Fred
black
Hampton
person.
was a nigga.
Malcolm
X was a people who say, listen,
Malcolm X was a man.
If you press us, a man, correct.
He was a black man.
But if you press us, we gonna come back with violence. Those are what people today considers niggas. Oh, you doing some nigga shit. You know what them slaves would have told Harriet Tubman back in the day? I ain't doing that. Black people would have been the ones to be like, I ain't doing that.
So I don't want you to confuse the two, because you're saying something that makes sense.
Going against the system is considered nigga shit. Because guess what? We not the only people sell drugs.
Oh no, we don't even bring the drugs over here. They ain't a nigga know how to cook up no fentanyl. You see people dying putting too much.
The crack epidemic didn't start from a black man. It started from the CIA.
I just seen somebody
in general. Crack epidemic didn't start from a black man. But guess what? We shook the system and say we're gonna do it like this. If you gonna make money off of it, I'm gonna make money off of it. But now when we make money off of it, it's nigga shit. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is the one who shakes the game.
I just told somebody, like, it was probably like 4 or 5 days ago. I was like, white people have done such a great job at making us believe that what we doing is like not wrong or bad. I mean, that it is wrong and it's bad, or like what they do don't exist. Like in their brain, they done convinced themselves and convinced us that the wrong that they do is not wrong. Like it's not there. It don't even happen. Like even with something simple as racism.
You think a monster know they're a monster?
No, they don't. They don't.
I never heard it put that way.
Me either. But like they done did such a good job of it. It's like, bro, like I seen a video the other day and it was a black lady. She was on a panel with a whole bunch of white people and she was talking about like police brutality. And the dude who was running the interview, he kept saying, yeah, there was a lot of in the past there was a lot of police brutality, and she was like, what do you mean past? It's still going on. He's like, yeah, in the past, and she kept saying, no, that's a now too. Like, it's there, and now. It hasn't stopped. You feel me? And then another girl was like, well, I think that a lot of police brutality happen to black people because they commit all the crimes. And she was like, can you elaborate? She was like, well, 13 black people amount to 13% of the population, and the prison is 69% of black people. And she was like, well, that's because of racism. And then the lady was like, no, that's because all the black on black crime. And she was like, no ma'am, no ma'am. They hurry up and jumped on her because she said, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. And was like, oh, you not responding with statistics. You can't argue her with facts. That's why you saying no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. And I was like, the cunningness to like jump on her saying no ma'am, to be able to wash away everything she said is crazy. Like, that's crazy work because it's so many different variables in that.
50% of white people get exonerated or found not guilty for the crimes.
Right, and I immediately thought to myself, like,
80% of the Congress people get stuff swept under the rug.
It's capped.
Don't even know about it. Don't even mention.
I was like, in my head, I automatically thought, well, our neighborhoods is policed at a way higher rate.
I
automatically thought that they get slaps on the wrist.
You know, they was called policy offers when slaves got freed. That's when the police came about. It was sheriffs before then. It was only sheriffs. Yeah. You only see police in cities, in areas where
black people is.
Projects, low-income homes, income-based apartments. Police has to be over there.
And I just immediately thought like all the different variables, but I could see that these people, they wasn't just trying to.
But you're talking about media, bro. Media has a one job to do.
Yeah. Right.
Paint this picture.
Right.
The picture has to be painted.
Right.
And if the picture not painted a certain way, you won't see that reporter no more up there.
Right.
I need you to read this script. It's a monologue right here. You read that monologue. It's a piece of paper in front of you. You stay on this script. If they go off this script, you bring them back to this script.
Right.
If they stay off this script, we're going to go to commercial and we're going to end it early.
Right. In my brain, I'm like, bro, like, it ain't no way that all these people who supposed to be highly intelligent don't know that it's so many different variables. You feel me? I said supposed to be. I don't know if they is or not.
I want to go back. Hold on. Let me go back to him real quick with the nigga and the black man, because that's important to be spoken on. And the difference is niggas have no boundaries no more. Malcolm X them gave niggas boundaries back then.
That's why he did.
They gave them structure. Right now the streets have no structure. They just on the loose. And if you let something ignorant on the loose, what do you expect from it? Chaos. So with them living amongst chaos right now, it's disturbing everything. And until me, myself, my generation, I tell them every day as much as I can that we failing right now because we not taking accountability as being those people that was there for us at the Boys and Girls Club that poured into us to why we good people, because we had those people back then, but we at that age now where we have to do the same thing, circle of life. If we don't do it, how can we expect it to get better? But we have to go out there in the streets and talk to those young men, the men our age, and ask them, hey, why you still out here, bro? Why you giving that to that kid? We have to hold them accountable. We have to hey, why you in front of this woman's house? Like, I went to my mama's house the other day and it was 3 of my nephew homeboys sitting right in front of the door smoking. I had, hey, bro, I asked all 3 of them calmly, like, what's up, you know? I had to introduce myself, say, y'all smoke in front of y'all mama's house? They said, no. I said, well, why y'all doing it in front of my mama's house? I said, she work hard. She's 69, still going to work. She pay her bills and everything over here. Y'all ain't chipping in on none of that. I said, y'all got her kitchen tables out here outside. Like, go put my mama dining room tables back in her room, in her house, and y'all go smoke out there, man. Don't smoke right here in front of her door. Don't do my mama like that. The young man got up respectfully and said, yeah, man, and respected what I said, but it was the energy I gave them. I ain't, wait, what the fuck y'all do? I didn't get on their level. I showed them a side of compassion, understanding, you know what I'm saying? And then came as a mature adult. And they respected what I said. They put it out. They went out there and smoked with no problem. And if we do this more often, we'll get better results from the streets. Then we'll be able to have more money. We'll be able to have more structure. We'll be able to have more opportunities for our community to excel and advance. But with that being said, man, come on, let's get to the real topic, man. We done talked about enough of that.
I just want to say,
enough of that, man.
Because when we talk about racism, now we on some intellectual shit.
Yeah, I know.
When we talk about racism, because he like to call me a racist a lot.
He is a racist.
I'm not a racist.
It's impossible. He can't be racist.
Thank you.
Why is that impossible?
Appreciate
He's
that,
prejudiced.
He a racist.
He's prejudiced.
Listen,
He don't like people because they white. That's not prejudice.
That's prejudice.
That's racism.
That's prejudice.
No.
if you understand why racism
is a system. And you have to, he doesn't have power to stop white people from getting a job or anything. He can only disliking his prejudice.
Well, you hella prejudiced.
Racism is created for one reason, and one reason only. And that's to never overthrow the U.S. government. That's the point of racism. Because if everybody collectively, any country where all the people was collectively on one
But
page,
it ain't just the U.S. Racism don't just stop in the USA, nigga.
Racism is a system all over the world.
It was created by, bro, listen. Racism is, if you go to Cuba and you see a black Cuban and a white Cuban, they gonna both say we Cuban.
Yeah.
Black people is the only people who be like, worry about no American flag. This only happens in America. If you go to Cuba,
No, it don't. This happen all over Europe.
If you go to Puerto
Germany,
Rico, they're
Russia.
Puerto Rican. If you go to Europe, they're European.
Well, but when you calling us a crayon, we're color. We don't even have a nationality.
That's all over the world, though.
It's hard to enjoy something that
Not how
is
it is in the
separate.
US.
The U.S. have us as 3/5 of a man, bro. They don't even consider us a man. So how could we embrace the U.S. the way
U.S. is
a
the
white
only
man
place
does?
where laws was created.
How could we?
Upon race.
Yeah.
That's not true, nigga.
What other country created laws upon race?
China have
Europe. A whole bunch
law?
of different
China.
countries,
What
nigga.
law?
That
What
shit
law?
started in Europe.
Can you tell me what law?
Bruh, come on, bro. I'm not a European. I don't live there. But guess
So
what?
you're not speaking facts.
Racism was in Europe before America.
Hey, guys. This is my interview.
All right, man. Let's get it. What made you choose comedy, man?
No. You say it again?
What made you choose comedy?
Like I said, Eddie Murphy in the 80s. I was a kid. I was in there watching my family laugh, making them laugh, and I was like, I want to be like that guy. And just studied and watched him. I was like, okay, he speaks this way, the mannerism and everything. If you look and check out most of my comedy delivery, you will see Eddie Murphy. If you paid attention, you will see it. In my own way now, I have my own spirit, my own personality, but you will see and notice Eddie Murphy.
I feel like he's the standard.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
He's the Michael Jordan of comedy.
Yeah.
Not even close. It's not even a second close.
I'll give y'all pushback on that.
Who you go to?
Nigga, I love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is my favorite comedian.
The Kobe.
Dave Chappelle is he's not even the Kobe. He's a great comedian when it comes to doing what a comedian is designed to do. Because a comedian's job is to speak, be the voice of the people, and bring awareness to things. Make it funny, but make you also realize what's going on. Oh yeah. If you give him, he's the GOAT at that. When you're talking about on stage, presenting something that needs to be presented, but Eddie Murphy can get in a movie and sit down and have a table and show you the mom, the husband, the granddaddy, the grandma, and the brother.
Yeah.
We're talking about another professor.
Professor.
You see what I'm saying? He can show you that. Norbit.
Even Dave Chappelle would say he looked up at Eddie
He
Murphy.
can give you Harlem Nights on how the black mob went against the Italian mob. He can give you Boomerang, how the black people are in the corporate world. Eddie Murphy's so far past Dave Chappelle, because Dave Chappelle only got a couple stand-ups and the Dave Chappelle show. You can't quote Blue Streak Dave Chappelle like you can.
But the Dave Chappelle show is the most iconic comedy show for black
It's one
people
of them.
ever.
It's one of it, and this a thing too. Comedy is subjective.
Sorry.
It's all about taste. So I respect your opinion, but Eddie Murphy is the man.
Is probably the standard. If you ever notice,
And Raw.
every time they wear that leather suit, a comedian wear that leather suit.
Bro, y'all got Dave Chappelle fucked up.
No, I'm
No, we
speaking
don't,
for
bro.
comedians. Comedians would tell you Raw and Delirious is the standard. When they wear that leather suit, they're showing appreciation to Eddie Murphy.
Right, I understand.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying.
I understand that. When they be wearing their little red leather.
Yeah.
I think that he was like, See, this is what I think about Eddie Murphy. I do believe Eddie Murphy was good, very talented, great comedian.
He's the standard.
I think that he was the first. I think that he was the first like rock star comedian.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody pay homage to the first to do anything. Like for instance, you know, my dad would have a hard down argument with me about Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Because he was like the first pinnacle dude. You feel me? Like some people have that same argument with their first. Like Wilt Chamberlain is some people's first. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like with me, Eddie Murphy, I'm 35 years old, right? Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker, all these guys around, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, all these guys is around.
You was a kid when you couldn't understand a lot of the things.
A lot of the stuff they said I didn't understand. It's ahead of me. I can't relate to it. Around the time that Dave Chappelle was on top of the world, I'm a teenager, young adult, grown man. You feel me? So that's why I feel like I resonate with it more. You feel me? But to me, Dave Chappelle, bro, it's hard to compete with him.
Let me ask you this. Give me your top 5 comedians all time.
Mount Rushmore.
I like top 5. They give you that extra one.
Well, we know number 1, Eddie.
Okay.
Chris Tucker.
Okay.
I'm a Bernie Mac fan.
Bernie Mac, the guy.
I like Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. That's the white dude, right?
Yeah, I like Bill, but he's not in my top 5.
Oh, so
I like him
okay.
because I gotta give him an honorable mention.
We only on 3.
I got to give my boy Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is hilarious to me, bro. He's probably the funniest white person I ever seen in my life.
Him and Adam Sandler are my favorite two white boys.
He's up there, like, and then Damon Wayans. That's my top 5 right there.
So Damon, Eddie,
Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
You think Damon is like a comedian though?
What? You never seen his stand up?
I think Danny.
Also,
good as fuck.
Honorable mention to Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Honorable mention to Jamie Foxx.
I've never seen Damon stand up, so I
he's real funny.
I got to tap in.
I
think Damon is more of a creator than a stand up comedian.
These guys, but these are comedians. If you think about all the people I named, they're not clowns on stage, and I like to separate the two. Because someone sent me a passage that let me know what a comedian really was, and he was like, bro, this you not them. And it explains the clown. The clown is someone who's telling jokes to appease the white person or the Chinese person. Or he would down, how Marlon Wayans like to say the nappy headed, and Marlon Wayans he's not a comedian, he's a clown on stage. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand the difference of the two. I don't enjoy clowns on stage at all. Like
you think Kevin Hart clown on stage?
Kevin Hart is a comedian, bro, because he has a great way to mix the two in, but he talks about real relatable stuff, bro. Like he gets on stage.
I don't think you like. To me, Kevin Hart,
comedy is subjective.
He funny, but he not a comedian.
But he had everybody at one time quoting the stuff he said. A lot of the stuff, gray sweatpants became a thing. Kevin Hart. My daddy came in.
All right.
You gonna learn today.
See,
say it with your chest.
See, with me, it's like
Kevin Hart is.
See, with me, that's not.
I like
jokes though. Like with me, that's more like a acting things out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the way he look while he's saying it.
That's
the
why
way
I said he's good
it.
at mixing the two. He's good at mixing the clown with real content, with real comedy. Because again, this is what his daddy did at his school. This is something he lived through.
Yeah, that's
and people can relate to a daddy that don't care. You know what I'm saying? My daddy walked in with no drawers on just so he could show his dick print around here. That's really what he was saying. My daddy was advertising himself amongst these other single moms in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's depth to the joke if you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His uncle getting in and he one kind of way. He ain't got to put the seatbelt on. He got to make sure everything's set up. He like, man, we might probably for to get robbed, but he got to make sure the mirror right, all this here. That's you. We all know somebody like that. They got to get in. Go, hey man, put your seatbelt on. That's me. We ain't pulling off till you put your seatbelt on. Yeah, don't touch no radio.
Right.
No, let me lock the windows. I don't know why you keep letting my window up and down.
So I want to give you some duos real quick. I'm gonna go Martin and Will versus Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan.
Martin and Will Smith?
Yeah, versus Chris Tucker, Jackie
The
Chan.
better movies is by far Bad Boys. But when it comes to comedy, laughing, bro.
Laughing. Chemistry, all that.
Oh,
Chris
man.
Tucker's so
Chris Tucker's so funny, dog. Like, bro, Money Talks is
but
right.
it's the duo. I'm talking about the duo.
Even in Rush Hour.
So basically, I'm saying
bro,
Rush
you
Hour
can't-
Bad Boy.
Put your own shit in the back. Bro. You can't get around like, bro.
Yeah, Moose you.
like,
I want no
come on,
damn
bro.
Moose you.
It's like, bro, come on. I want her. She got to come. My boy was picking it like it was ice cream, like he was at Baskins and Rock. Like Chris Tucker, he was so much funnier than Martin and Will by himself.
Right, where that nigga
To where
said.
it's not.
Okay, so we're going to go Chris Tucker, Jackie, Chris Tucker, Ice Cube.
Chris Tucker only got one movie with Ice Cube.
Now, 2. All about the
Bruh,
Business Friday.
Chris
Oh,
Tucker,
yeah.
Chris Tucker, Ice Cube is funnier than Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
You think so?
What?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Rush Hour tough though.
Man,
Rush
my boy-
Hour was so funny,
My
bro.
boy said, I can hear my heart beat. He said, man, that's what the fuck is supposed to do.
Okay.
That man was hilarious in Friday, bro. You got to
Yeah.
put Friday. Chris Tucker maybe was funnier with the better duo with Chris Tucker. Best duo is him and Charlie Sheen. Money Talks.
Money Talks.
That's
Money Talks.
what that there is like. What he showed is naturally there.
But the I don't know, the biggest scene on Money Talks to me is Face on Love. He was holding you like this. Get the hell off me, man.
No, bro,
When
my
he
boy was
was
on-
Oh, it's out of jail.
victim on.
My boy was on that helicopter. He said, man, yeah, that's my auntie house right there, man. You can drop me off right there.
Yeah.
And with him and Charlie Sheen fought. He said, what? You want to fight? He said, well, I'm finna whoop your ass.
I'll take Chris Tucker and Jackie over that because it's something about how Jackie
They got
couldn't
3
talk
movies.
real and how he couldn't talk. Like he didn't really have to talk much to make it. Made it funnier that
Yeah.
Jackie not talking that much.
Chris carried the
You feel
movie.
me? Like, yeah, he definitely
I
carried.
don't know
Charlie-
if he carried it because you needed Jackie. on
You
that.
needed
That
Jackie.
was-
Jackie was funny, but he made it funny because
did.
he's like
It's
he
the-
barely
it's-
spoke, but when he
it's a
did, that shit was funny.
But go back and watch it, bro, with Money Talks, bro, because
That's
just
one of my
the
favorite
part
movies.
when he told them people he victim on Junior's son, bro, like. the fight part when he said with the back and all that fuck shit or whatever the fuck it's like, bro, the movie is so funny, dog. Like it, and if you go look at All About the Benjamins, you'll see they basically mirrored that movie.
You want to know one of my favorite scenes in Rush Hour? When he went inside the dojo, he was fighting niggas in the dojo.
Part 1.
I think that's 2. When he
2,
went
okay,
in the
2,
dojo, and he was
same.
like, "What's your name?"
Oh, that's
I
part
mean-
3. That's
Yeah, that's 3. He's like,
That's
"I
three.
am
Yeah,
you."
that's 3.
He
That's
said,
3.
"No, you nigga, what's your name?" Me. I am you. Like that shit was funny
Yeah,
as
what's it?
fuck, bro.
So I'm going back to Chris Tucker. Matter of fact, I'm going back to Martin. I want to go back to Martin and Will or Martin and Eddie.
Ooh, Life. Look at that shit. Ain't
Life
even
is-
Life is my favorite movie.
Life
bro.
is the
Me
funniest
too.
movie ever.
ever.
So
ever,
Life- But before that, Life not the only movie. They was Big Boomerang together too.
ever. Life.
So
you can't.
they a duo with
Life
two
my
movies.
favorite.
Take life,
Life?
Off, take life off the list, bro. I'm not picking nothing over life. I'm
Life?
telling you now.
Life or Harlem Nights.
Life.
Life.
on now.
About talking about this much, bro. It's not even, bro.
But Harlem Nights was just a
Harlem Nights.
Life was kind of just a piggyback off what Harlem
Harlem
Nights
Nights
did.
have.
You
the
said
mo-
it brought a lot of black people inside.
The whole,
like,
yeah, they
black
haven't-
comedians.
Since Life, they haven't done it again,
Bro.
But Harlem Nights was
Life-
first, and then
life.
But life is
Life is
part of my
Life
DNA,
life
bro.
hilarious all the way from beginning to end, bro.
But do you think the generation before you would pick Harlem Nights?
They'll think about it because that was
Yeah.
because that was like
Because
the biggest movie
Harlem
of their
Nights,
time.
funny. Don't act like Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights
It's
is
funny, but
it's, life is
just like I'm gonna get you, sucker. All the movies is funny.
Eddie Murphy.
That was young Eddie and Harlem
Eddie
Nights.
Murphy is so funny in life, bro. It showed how much funny he is than the rest of the comedians. Cause he held back in Harlem Nights because he wanted to revive.
Well, he was young. He was under.
But he said he did an interview saying he wrote the movie for the older comedians.
Yeah.
For them to,
He was the young guy.
he wanted them to have the stage, so he held back a lot. He wasn't. You notice he wasn't trying to be funny in there. as
Yeah, he
was.
wasn't funny at all, really.
He was allowing other people to be funny.
Right.
You know, he had his one moment when he shot a toe. You know, but other than that, he was kicking the bobo.
Right.
He was allowing other people to shine. Mainly, Richard Pryor, because remember Richard Pryor's career had diminished because of the drugs and all that he went through.
And it's
He
paying
went through a
homage
bad
to him
fate.
because he was
He
like
paid
one of the forefathers.
But I'm asking you what duo you think is better. Eddie Murphy or Martin and Will?
Eddie Murphy and Martin.
Eddie Murphy and Martin.
That's like Pippen and Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
Pippen and Jordan is
But
a better
Bad
duo.
Boys kept going back to back.
Shaq and Kobe
Life
is
went once.
Shaq and
They
Kobe
only
is a
need
great
one, though.
duo, bro. But Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen is the standard of duos.
Yeah.
Who you think funnier? I'll ask somebody this question: who you think funnier inside the Bad Boys movies? Will and Martin?
No.
Martin.
I don't know,
Will.
bro. Will was funnier.
Will is funnier than Martin.
Besides the last one. The last one, Martin was funnier. Bad Boys for Life shit.
Y'all think Bad Boys 2, Martin was funnier? When he couldn't get hard and he had took the ecstasy pill? All the white right now.
I think
This fish got some big ass eyes. Nice fish, but big ass eyes.
Martin was funnier.
But I think Will, bro,
Martin was
like,
funnier.
especially in the first one, bro. Will was funnier,
he
bro.
said, who is this? The devil. The devil is not welcome here. You gotta call yourself the devil.
Yeah, Martin was funny.
Yeah,
Martin was
Martin
funny.
always carried the funny, but when we go actors, if we going actors,
That shit ain't even debatably
That ain't
close.
even close.
I'm taking, and this is gonna make a lot of y'all mad. I'm taking Will over Denzel.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because he has range.
He has range.
I-
Denzel is really just Denzel in all his movies.
But this is what I learned. Denzel did an interview where he said they hire that version. That's the guy they want.
Right,
Some
right.
people they hire just to play that role. Like you'll see the same bad guy in movies because
Yeah.
he plays that role that well. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. But in the range thing, I always use because people
Denzel
don't
got
understand.
range too, though.
They don't understand. He don't have range like Will.
he really just Denzel.
They don't understand the range thing until I explain it with using Johnny Depp,
That's
Boston George,
That is range.
Jack Sparrow,
I don't think nobody got more
Edward
range.
Scissorhands are three different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
But Johnny
not even
Depp's
close.
known for that, though.
This is what I think about range. When I don't realize it's you playing the character, that's range.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Johnny Depp, you don't be realizing all these niggas is Johnny Depp.
No.
Yeah, he the
He's Edward
Mad Hatter.
He's
Boston
he's
George.
Willy Wonka.
Willy
You feel
Wonka,
me?
like,
you
bruh.
never realizing this is Johnny
He the
Depp.
Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
He the goddamn pirate.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow,
Yeah, Jack
Jack
Sparrow.
Sparrow. He what gangster movie he played?
Boston George.
Boston George.
That's what I'm saying. You never look at it like, oh, this is Johnny Depp. No, that's Boston George.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think he's the epitome of range, Johnny
Yeah.
Depp.
Yeah.
But the most underrated actor of all time, to me, is Wood Harris. People don't give Wood Harris the credit he deserves.
So White Man Can't Jump.
No. Julius from Remember the Titans.
Oh,
Ace
okay.
from Paid in Full. He was
Wood-
on
Wood
Creed.
Harris.
Wood
That's
Harris.
Wood
Wood
Harris.
Harris. I'm sorry. Wood Harris. He was the coach on Creed. I feel like he's the most underrated actor of all time. They don't
You
give
know
him
who I
credit.
think they don't give credit to? Who a comedian, who a good actor? Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. You heard me. I
I feel
already
like he
mentioned.
get all the credit he deserves.
No, I think he deserves more than
He's
he
one of
get.
the most talented. Him, Eddie, Chris Brown. They're three of the most talented actors we ever had, bro.
Chris Brown, a talented actor.
Not actor. I mean entertainer. I'm sorry,
Entertainer.
entertainer.
Oh.
Most
Well, that
talented
nigga can't
entertainer
act.
because they can sing. Michael Jackson can't act. Not even a little bit. He can't
That is
act.
true.
He
That
can't
is
act. Chris Brown can act, dance, sing. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy, act, sing,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got Jamie Foxx,
do it all.
act, range,
Yeah.
sing,
Yeah.
and right.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Jamie Foxx might be number one.
Man, I tell you,
And I
Jamie
never
Foxx
liked Jamie
really
Foxx.
like that.
entertainer, overall entertainer. He's.
I never liked his music,
He's top
though.
3.
His
at the worst.
music, it's got good ass music,
Don't
bro.
get me wrong.
You never like this music?
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
I'm gonna tell y'all
What?
why.
That's one of the best
I
albums ever.
understand how good his music is, and I
You
know
just-
it's great music.
It's subjective.
I was just introduced to him as the Jamie Foxx
Foxx
show,
show.
so I'm always look at it comical more than I look at it as anything else. But his music is great.
And his stand up is good.
Yeah,
His stand up's real good.
Back Def Comedy Jam shit.
Yeah.
So I want to get into, you know what I want to get into. I want to get into your list,
time.
man.
Before we go, we need that. We need that list. That list
Okay.
is crazy.
So just to get with y'all for what y'all said. First of all, like, sir, I'm tall, I'm handsome, and I'm funny, bro, and articulate, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty women wanna they enjoy like you feel me, bro? Like some of the people that guys out here thirsty over, bro. I had them years ago.
Right.
A lot of them, I'm all right, babe. I don't want nothing.
I'm
And why not
6'2",
me?
I'm 6'2".
And be like, nah, babe,
So,
I'm okay. Like I
I
don't
don't know
want
why
nothing,
you
baby.
too tall enough.
I curve. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that's the stand. Women like
But
tall
I'm
men.
6'2", so.
Yeah, you know.
No, he just.
I'm just saying.
He lining up his attributes.
Oh, you saying your attributes?
Yeah, he lining up his
Y'all
attributes.
stated that. Oh, that man probably can't even get round these bitches and all that. I was just going back what y'all said.
No, he's talking about me. I did.
said that?
Yeah,
I
he went
said.
crazy.
This is what I said
He
verbatim.
went crazy.
This is what I said verbatim. I said, bruh, I don't even think you've been in the same room with these bitches.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie.
I'm addressing what
Going
was
off both of
stated.
y'all said, both of y'all are around a lot of women all the time. Well, I
Yeah.
know he's around because he works in the club, so he's around a lot of these women
Right.
all the time. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
So basically the list is to bring awareness on women that have something going on. Because I don't know a lot of women. That's why I also put in a quote, the women that I know. You know what I'm saying? So with me doing that list, it's to help them get recognition because they have businesses that they running and a lot of people don't know about them. And that's back to what we are, all three of us saying we agree on. We helpers.
Right.
So you got to figure out a way to help people, what formula work for you. But I've been doing that list since 2016. I had stopped because I got in a relationship.
Right.
And you know, when you get in a relationship, your woman don't want you putting up women that
Yeah.
Well, my thing
this
is
what
the
you
reason,
like it.
the reason why I
That
felt
what
so
you want?
crazy
You like
about
the
the,
I ain't want to go through all that.
I felt inclined to say something about the list because
You one
when
of
you
many.
put I am one of them dudes. I am.
I'm saying you one of many that gave their opinion. Like,
Oh yeah,
Backlash.
but like when you make a list of the top 20 prettiest girls in
I didn't say
Tampa,
pretty,
baddest girls in Tampa, it's like, bruh, that's so hard to put together. If being realistically, like I see you try, you feel me? But then when I analyze your list, I knew at least like 8 of them on there, right? And out of the 8, 6 of them catfish. I done been in the room with them. They look all good on Instagram. They get 1,000 likes under their pictures and shit. Then when you get up on them, like, bitch, she don't even look like what
Another
she look
quote
like in these
on
pictures.
Instagram,
Right.
not real life.
Right.
On Insta, you feel so.
Yeah.
If you caught the captions and all that, you'll be like,
Oh, you said that. You said on
yeah,
Instagram.
on Instagram, bro.
Cause I'm like, bro, what?
On
like,
Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not about real life and real vibe. Because if we talk about a real baddie, bro, that come with more than just looks.
right.
Talking about personality, aura, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hygiene, touchable. Is you going with everybody? Do you chase money or you under control? Like, it's standards to a real baddie when we talking about real life. But
Right.
just Instagram getting these clicks and oh yeah, nah.
Yeah, see, that's what. See, when I was looking at the list, that's what I seen though.
You was putting your own perception on
yeah,
it.
on my perception, I seen some girls on that list that I'm like, bro,
She don't belong.
she don't belong nowhere close to this list.
Y'all had one of them on the list on the guest, Kosha.
Kosha was on your list?
Yeah, Kosha was on my list.
Oh, yeah.
She was like number 11 or 12. In between 11 and 13. She was number
Kosha
11.
very pretty. Kosha a
Kosha
bad
real
bitch
life
for
pretty.
real.
She
man.
real life pretty.
But like I seen some shit on there, I'm like, hey, look, listen, bro. I don't know if you've been around this person because if you have, I don't think they'll make this list. Like some of them people, like how you said, it was some of them got businesses and stuff like that. But I knew a few people on the list ain't got shit going, but trying to get a nigga to cut it. You feel me? Like, so that's why I said how I felt. You feel me? And then also because I've been privileged to be around some bad bitches from the city. You feel me? Like,
I know everybody on that list had businesses.
no.
Some of them was a couple of them was personal picks. Like, okay, I'm gonna do her just because I follow her, and then I hadn't got tired of like looking at the one point. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just put her just because
Yeah.
she's popular and she fit the narrative.
But it wasn't. I mean, I did go a little crazy, but it wasn't no shots at you. You feel
Yeah,
me?
no,
Like, I ain't
that's
no shoot
why
at you.
if
I
it
really
was
shoot
shots
that
at me,
list.
I would have
Yeah.
responded to you
Right.
immediately, bro.
Right.
One thing about me, you can't try me on Instagram.
Right.
No,
That's where you gonna win at.
You can't. Rob Freddie is like thinking you finna beat Freddy Krueger in the dream world.
But niggas took shots at you when you said Palm River ain't Tampa. You did
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
yeah. You was
say
tweaking
Palm
on that
River
too.
wasn't Tampa.
Did you look at it?
No,
Did
no,
You
no.
was tweaking
You
on that
said
too.
Hillsborough County is
Right,
not Tampa.
right. And
But I've been in jail before. When you write that address on there, and you put Palm River Road, you say Tampa. No, not about the T. The address. When you write Palm River Road, it's Tampa, Florida.
33619. They got lived out there.
Address.
Progress Village say Tampa too.
So that has to be Tampa.
No, it's they don't have what you would call like a Brandon, Temple Terrace, Loops, Carrollwood. See, these places, they have a wider river. Is what, 10 streets before you get to Carrollwood.
Yeah.
So why would they not be included in Tampa? Because they don't want to be Carrollwood.
So it is Tampa.
Yeah, it's Hillsborough County, because basically if Tampa police is not there, it's not Tampa. And
I don't think that's
that would just say Nucio's not Tampa.
Me making that video.
Yeah, we don't got TPD in Lucio.
Me making that video was basically saying, hey, technically they're right. However, I also stated in there and let them know, like, Palm River is their own strong community. That's like the third black community in Tampa, in the Hillsborough County area. You go Progress Village first, I think Carver City second, and then I believe Palm River Clare Mill.
Ybor City was in there somewhere.
That was later on.
Yeah.
But we talking about houses with black people, with black families, blind houses, and Progress Village still got their houses out there. You go out there right now to this day, it's still a lot of black. Tom, I spoke to him like 2 weeks ago. He was telling me how a lot of Mexicans buying up Palm River now, and it's just
you go down Palm River,
it's sad to go. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to see, like, we don't hold on nothing. But back to the main point. It wasn't a shot at nobody. It was just
you offended my dog Tone, bro.
We talked in recent time. You know, I hope he matures into a less negative person, because he goes a little too hard. And I told him that when we talked, like, bro, you didn't have to go that hard. How you going? Like the way you making videos for months. Like, bro, I said that in December, bro. We in May, and you know, you still making videos. You put me in every song. Like, at some point you have to check yourself. And we in a better space now, and we ain't friends or none of that. But he doesn't mention me anymore.
But one thing
I know about the original artist that said that, like, that came from somewhere. Somebody said that.
I forgot the guy name. I forgot his name.
But my thing is, one thing
he was taking a shot at Tom G.
Yeah,
I'm gonna speak on Tone. I think that Tone goes so hard. One thing I know about Tone, I grew up with Tone. You feel me? Like, and how he always been. He been a raindrop go through concrete. He a consistent type person, and he wear that Clare Mill shit like a badge of honor. Like, since we was little kids. I lived out there for a portion of my life. And ever since we was little kids, like, some niggas was like embarrassed to say they from Clare Mill. Some niggas would be like, oh, they're moved out there from the project. You know, like, back in the day, I don't know how, like, a lot of people, parents used to move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Get evicted from here, you out here. Go, or you get a little money, you move out here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But, like, when I moved to Clare Mill, Two-Tone was always like relentlessly putting Clare Mill on his back from a jit. I'm talking about from the age of like 12. You feel me? So I feel like when you said that, he took it so personal, because he been going hard for Clare Mill his whole life. You know what I'm saying? And Palm River, Clare Mill.
That goes back to you said. That goes back to when you said people make certain shit their identity.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that circles all the way back to the beginning conversation, though. Being cool is detrimental to our neighborhood, bro. Respect, bro. You gotta have respect. Guidelines. I'm a real person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I want to speak on that about being a content creator, because a lot of people miss this part. Bro, I have feelings, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, if I do say something that you don't agree with, it's my point of view, my opinion. But if I'm presenting something that's facts, you can't disagree with a fact.
Yeah.
This is red. If you don't want to think it's red, then what would that make you?
Colorblind.
Or an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's not about how you feel all the time.
Right.
And if you get caught up in how you feel, you'll get lost, because your feelings will misguide you, bro. Especially when you're dealing in facts. Now, when you're talking about opinions, that's pure feeling. This is my point of view, your point of view. We can argue that all day. So for me to say that Palm River is outside and then present the map showing you where Tampa resides at and how it is, it should never have been that serious. But I understand he took it there because I used his bit and answered it. And I just simply said, Palm River. You know what I'm saying? And I was just responding based on that. I didn't call him no, like I told him when I talked, I was like, bro, I didn't call you no FN, no, say Club Mill is a section full of BNs, and you know what I'm saying? I just said it's Hillsborough County, it's not Tampa, bro. Tampa is its own city. And Club Mill is technically its own community, and y'all should embrace it as its own community versus wanting to put yourselves in part of Tampa. Like, it's better to be your own than it is to attach yourself to something. You know, Tampa is not above all be all. St. Pete went through hell to let people know, like, nah, we not Tampa. We part of the Tampa Bay area, but we St. Pete.
Yeah.
They separated themselves. They got their own area code and everything. A lot of people don't know St. Pete used to have 813.
Yeah.
They got their 727. Separated themselves, bro, because at the end of the day, it goes back to what we also spoke on, miscommunication, man. And if two men can't come together and resolve something, one of the two are immature.
Yeah.
Or both.
See, my thing is, when I think about that, I think this is what I think about it. I think when you make content, you're a content creator, and you put things out there for the internet, you're sending an open invitation to people to dislike what you're saying, go back and forth with you, respond, make videos, say they don't like it. Even with Black, like, even with you, when I said the thing about it was 20v1.
But you was respectful, though.
Yeah, when you said, exactly.
You
But when you said what you said, and you was like, I'm coming for everybody on the list. I ain't mad at you.
Right.
I ain't angry.
It was me
like,
letting y'all just getting on there for one, showing engagement matter.
Right.
So me commenting on y'all, the algorithm, it helps the algorithm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me doing that get y'all attention also. Okay.
Right.
Now y'all know, let me see what he gonna say. Because I know y'all was sitting like, oh shit, this nigga come with this bullshit. Well, I know y'all like, I already know. But I knew that I wasn't finna, because y'all didn't come for me.
Right.
So if I would have came for y'all, I would have been outside my element.
Right.
Me responding is better than me initiating. Anytime I initiate, I get the bad end of the stick. When I respond, it's different.
Right.
You know, like with the Dirty Game situation. When he made his video, a lot of people expected me to come back and get on the level he was, because he was saying personal things. But I just used the stuff he said against me to create content.
Right.
Just create content, man. I don't want to get into the back and forth like I did before, because for one, it's a bad example. Two, that's really not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I got into that back and forth like that on a personal level, bro, I'd be sitting there like, after I did it, like, man, why I did that dumbass shit, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I have conviction, bro. Like, I have empathy, bro. I care, bro. And I'm not trying to cut it off and be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Now, I separated myself from people who say that they don't give a fuck, because they letting you know they don't care. And somebody who don't care is one of the most dangerous people you could be around.
Right.
So, with that being said, man, I just want people to have more respect for content creators, you know. And I do understand this. The internet is a safe space for insecure, hurt people. Like, they gonna show it, and I ignore them now. I don't block them. I don't delete their comments unless they go too. If I see two people arguing, they 80 comments saying disrespect, I'm just gonna delete it, bro.
Right.
To help them out. So you know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, y'all wasting y'all time. Even if it, you know, I'm doing y'all a service, whether y'all realize it or not, because y'all finna waste y'all whole day arguing about nothing.
Right.
So I just delete the comment. But if people in there sharing, they voicing their opinion, it don't bother me like it used to. At one time, bro, 2016, 17, when I was doing Petty Tuesday, oh man, I thought everybody was out to get me. I ain't know who was who.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say, like, you was like saying, like, I think people forget that I got feelings. Like, when you make videos about people, do you consider they feelings?
Yeah, but that's why I say I don't initiate. I don't attack people. Bro, I'm probably one of the best chewers in the city of Tampa, bro. Like, I will ride you, bro. Like, we talking about look at you and call you out what you look like.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that, because I know what it make people feel like. I done had people tell me from elementary, I remember you said this joke about me and it stuck with me. sense. And I'm like, damn, it made you feel some type of way? Like, yeah. And I'm like, I apologize for that.
I had niggas
You know
show
what I'm
up
saying?
to the bus with a gun. Bitch, I done chewed them so bad on the bus, bro. Palm real.
So y'all do consider people feelings. It's, bro, I done made posts to where I was like, damn, I can't post this because this might offend one of my homeboys. Because he fit this and he not even real. I'm not talking about him, bro. This message is for everybody.
Yeah.
It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, I consider people feelings, bro.
Well, man, it was good having you, man.
I appreciate
on the show.
y'all,
We'll
man.
have you back, bro. Appreciate you for coming
I'm
on.
finna do another comedy special.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna invite y'all there.
For sure.
Comedy special. I'm finna get into I did the Apollo, but I'm finna switch it from doing the Apollo to where it's just gonna be a set where artists can come, live band, more mature setting where people can come and vibe. People who don't go out. I'm interested in the crowd that don't go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good crowd to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, man. I am, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Great, dope podcast.
Respect.
Dope podcast.
Respect.
Appreciate
Dope
you, bro.
podcast,
Respect.
man.
Yes, sir. This is the Old Fashioned Guys podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We out.
We out.
Hey, man, it's your boy WolffDollaBill, man. I'm tapped in with Old Fashioned Guys, man. This the podcast, man. Yeah, this is it right here.